Did you know Japan has over 90,000 people past 100? Meanwhile, the US spends billions on gyms and apps as stiffness, falls, and brain fog rise after 50. Researchers studying Japan's healthiest elders found the difference wasn't diet or hardcore training. It was 6 simple daily movements Western doctors once shrugged off. Brain scans, balance tests, and joint imaging proved otherwise. One took just 2 minutes and was linked to a 7-year boost in lifespan. If you're 50 plus and noticing slower reflexes or creaky knees, this is for you. Drop your name and where you're watching from. Then try these. Number 6. The art of slow walking, Sampo. Forget power walking. This is half speed, quiet, mindful. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2, exhale for 4. That's it. Why it works. This breath walk syncs heart and nervous system, clears the mind, lowers blood pressure, and wakes deep stabilizers. Slow, full footsteps, heel, arch, toe. Send rich balance signals to the brain. Results. Seniors who practice daily show less arterial stiffness and move like people decades younger. Tip. Start with 10 minutes on grass or dirt. Uneven ground gently recruits more muscles. This isn't just walking, it's daily tuning for body and brain. Number 5. Radio Taiso, the 3-minute ritual that moves a nation. Every morning at 6:30 a.m., millions flow through 13 gentle stretches, arm circles, bends, side reaches, knee lifts like Tai Chi with a smile. Why it works. Continuous motion lubricates joints with synovial fluid and maintains hip and shoulder range. Results. Fewer falls, less back pain, better mobility into the 80s. Tip. Do it right after waking. 3 minutes, barefoot in your kitchen. No gear, big payoff. Number 4. Deep squat rest, the forgotten natural position. Take a stroll through any park in Kyoto and you'll witness something remarkable. People in their 70s and 80s settling comfortably into a deep squat. Feet planted, spine upright, conversing, reading newspapers, even tending to their gardens. Go ahead, give it a try. Throughout the West, most individuals past 50 struggle to maintain a deep squat beyond 10 seconds, if they can manage it at all. And here's the thing. It's not merely about being flexible. It's a fundamental position we've abandoned because of one culprit, the chair. In Japanese culture, floor sitting and squatting isn't considered exercise. It's simply how life happens. And that's precisely what gives it such power. A 12-year research project tracking over 5,000 elderly participants found that those capable of holding a deep squat for at least 2 minutes showed a 70% reduced risk of requiring assisted care. Their hip mobility remained strong, their knee joints stayed resilient, and their autonomy continued. From a biomechanical standpoint, deep squatting unlocks the hips across their complete range. It fortifies the pelvic floor, essential for urinary control, relieves spinal compression, maintains ankle flexibility, and nourishes the joints. Pro tip. Begin by squatting with a wall or solid chair nearby. If keeping your heels down proves difficult, tuck a small rolled towel beneath them. Maintain the position for 20 to 30 seconds several times daily and gradually increase duration. This goes beyond a simple stretch. It's your body recalling its original design to rest, recover, and realign without ever needing furniture. And once you rediscover it, sitting conventionally will never feel quite the same. Number 3. Single leg standing, balance work that trains the mind. Throughout Japan, physicians don't only write prescriptions for aging concerns. They prescribe this: balance on one leg for 1 minute, twice daily. Sounds almost too basic, doesn't it? Yet the science tells a different story. A 15-year investigation from Fukuoka University tracked 12,000 aging adults and discovered that those practicing single-leg balance daily experienced 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer hospitalizations from falls, increased gray matter density in brain regions governing balance and motor control. Standing on one leg forces your body into hundreds of tiny corrections each minute, engaging your core, ankles, hips, and even your vestibular system. And your brain? It activates intensely. Research from Mayo Clinic now indicates that one-legged balance ability predicts longevity more accurately than cholesterol levels or blood pressure readings. Here's your safe starting point. Position yourself near a wall or kitchen counter. Raise one foot just 1 to 2 inches from the floor. Lock your gaze on something stationary ahead. Maintain natural breathing. Begin with 20 to 30 seconds per leg, finding it effortless. Attempt it eyes closed or standing on a folded towel for added instability. Japanese elderly often incorporate this while brushing teeth, transforming a routine habit into a profound longevity practice. Advanced tip: introduce gentle head rotations or arm movements as you progress. This forces your brain to calibrate in the moment, enhancing neuroplasticity. It's balance conditioning for body and mind compressed into 1 minute of conscious stillness. And if you're thinking, I don't have the time, consider this. You already brush your teeth twice daily. Why not future-proof your mind simultaneously? Number 2. Floor-sitting transitions, your longevity benchmark. In Japanese homes, floor-sitting isn't uncommon. It's standard practice. They dine on the floor, enjoy tea on the floor, relax on the floor, which means they're constantly moving from standing to floor level and back, multiple times throughout the day. But here's the revelation most Westerners miss. This simple action, transitioning from standing to seated on the floor and returning upright, may be the most accurate measure of your aging trajectory. An extensive study from the University of Tsukuba observed over 10,000 aging individuals. Those capable of lowering to the floor and rising without hand assistance demonstrated significantly superior lower body power, joint mobility, cognitive function, and, remarkably, reduced mortality rates across the following 6 years. The reason? This transition transcends the physical. It's neurological. It requires coordination, trunk stability, spatial perception, and movement strategy, all capacities that quietly diminish past 50. And the beauty is bidirectional. Regular practice can actually reverse these declines. Begin conservatively. Lower yourself to a kneeling stance using a chair or low bench. Then work on standing back up with whatever support feels necessary. Just 2 to 3 transitions daily can generate noticeable gains over weeks. Important tip: work on carpeting or a yoga mat to minimize joint impact. This isn't about being limber, it's about preserving autonomy, because the moment you cannot rise from the floor marks the moment you lose control of your independence. Number 1. Towel twist. The 2-minute practice that transforms your system. This final technique might appear elementary, perhaps suspiciously so. You grasp a towel, you rotate. That's the movement. Yet in Japan, this daily discipline called tenugui hibiki is credited by countless centenarians as their primary strategy for maintaining strength, mental clarity, and mobility deep into their 90s. The mechanics are straightforward. Hold a towel at shoulder level, arms outstretched. Create gentle outward tension as though attempting to rip it. Then gradually rotate your upper body to one direction, keeping your pelvis facing forward. Pause for 3 seconds. Return to neutral. Rotate toward the opposite direction, all while sustaining that towel tension. This continuous resistance engages deep postural muscles, many remaining dormant during conventional exercise. Neuroimaging studies reveal this movement simultaneously activates both brain hemispheres, improving coordination, memory function, and even reflexes. Now for the compelling evidence. A 20-year investigation following 15,000 Japanese seniors found that those practicing towel twist daily for merely 2 minutes averaged 7 additional years of life. Their hand grip strength maintained above the independence benchmark into their 90s. Their skeletal density measured 20 years younger than age-matched controls. Daily routine. Perform it upon waking and again at bedtime. It frames your day with activation and restoration, settling your autonomic system and preparing your neural pathways. No equipment, no complications, just you, a towel, and 2 minutes that might reshape everything. Safety first. Begin from your current baseline. If you're managing joint discomfort, balance issues, previous injuries, or simply haven't been active in years, there's no concern. You're not lagging behind. You're simply beginning, and that's what counts. These techniques aren't about flawless execution. They're about regular practice and mindful intention. Here are several guidelines to remain safe. Always work near a wall, countertop, or stable furniture for security. Begin with the standing techniques first, like walking meditation or the towel twist. For deep squats or floor movements, utilize cushions or assistance until your body adjusts. And crucially, honor your body's signals. Discomfort is not advancement. Consult your physician or physical therapist regarding any particular concerns. Because successful aging isn't about intensity, it's about intelligent movement, consistently, every single day. The decision to age differently begins right now. You don't need to relocate to Japan to embrace Japanese aging principles. You simply need to embrace purposeful movement. What you've discovered today isn't a fitness regimen. It's not a passing fad. It's not anti-aging. It's reconnecting with innate human movement patterns, the ones we gradually abandon in our sedentary, screen-dominated, convenience-oriented culture. These 6 practices require fewer than 15 minutes daily. They don't demand perspiration, superhuman discipline, or costly gear. What they do demand is a perspective adjustment, from attempting to battle aging to navigating it wisely. And here's the fundamental truth. Japanese elders aren't performing these practices hoping to achieve immortality. They practice them to live fully, mentally sharp, physically capable, and self-sufficient for whatever time life grants. You can begin with just one practice, 1 minute, one commitment, and that singular choice could cascade into years of enhanced balance, cognitive health, and energy. So, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these practices resonated with you most powerfully? Have you experimented with any previously, or are you ready to begin today? Share your reflections in the comments. I review every response and engage when possible because aging isn't something we simply tolerate.